I want to talk to you really quickly about dreams for a minute. Now, I know I shared with you guys a dream that I had, that came to pass. I found out 2 years later that came to pass about 3 weeks after I had that dream, and how devastated I was for not sharing that dream with the individual. And you can find that video. But I want to talk to you guys about the importance of writing down your dreams and why it's really important right now to really pay attention to your dreams. So I have been a dreamer all my life, right? As far as I can remember. And so I write down my dreams and I go back and I reference them from time to time because I'm either led to, or something happens and I remember that I had a dream about it, or just to kind of get more insight, right? And I've been finding lately that there's a lot of dreams that I've had that are literally coming to pass, like one after another. It's kind of freaking me out. And so just because some dreams are good dreams and some dreams are warning dreams and not so good dreams. And so I'm like, Lord, like, what do you want me to do with some of these, right? Because some of these I'm not sure. And I know the answer is always to pray about it, right? And if it's something negative, to pray about it, rebuke whatever I need to rebuke, and, to pray for people, individuals, whatever the issue is that I'm seeing in the dream. And then just to seek Holy Spirit for interpretation. But I'm trying to be really careful now about the things that I'm dreaming and what I am doing with that information, to make sure that I am not missing the mark, that I'm not doing something or not doing something that I'm supposed to be doing. But I want to talk to you about, if you're noticing that you're having more and more dreams, please understand that this is something that you need to be writing down and that you need to be seeking God about what it means. Obviously, we know that some dreams may seem like they don't really mean much, right? Some dreams come from you based on maybe things that you watch, what you may be feeling and experiencing, or conversations you just had and now you had a dream that is similar, right? Some dreams are demonically influence, or some dreams are from the enemy, where you see, the enemy trying to attack you or chasing you down or trying to hurt you or kill you, right? And then some dreams are God literally sending you messages, instructions, warnings, just insight and revelation, right? And so it's really important for us to write down everything and then go to God and ask God, what does this mean? What do I do with this? How do I interpret this, right? What is the interpretation? Now, we know this, right? In the book of Job, chapter 33, verse 14 to 17, it says this: "For God may speak in one way or in another, yet man does not perceive it. In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falls upon men while slumbering on their beds, then he opens the ears of men and seals their instruction." So God gives us instructions in our dreams. He gives us instructions in our dreams, right? And so sometimes God is giving you an answer or an instruction in a dream, but you do not understand it, and it is up to you to go to God and to ask God for the interpretation, okay? But what you never want to do is have dreams and then just continue to ignore them and do nothing with them. We need to be a good steward of the things that God is giving us, the things that he is speaking to us, revealing to us, giving us, whatever that may be, in whatever way it comes. We need to be good stewards of that, and that includes your dreams as well, right? And so if God has given you a dream, write it down, pray about it, and ask him for interpretation. You may not get the interpretation immediately, but surely you will get the interpretation eventually. That's why it's good for you to be able to go back to your dreams, and once Holy Spirit gives you that interpretation, to go back and to write it down, and then to figure out what is the next step from there, right? And the more and more you begin to do this, the easier it will be for you to start to get an idea of what this dream could potentially mean, right? And so it's just really important. We know in the book of Joel, chapter 2, right? Verse 28, I believe it says that in the last days that God's Spirit will be poured out on all flesh, right? People will prophesy, have dreams, and visions and all of that, right? So please understand that if you're noticing an increase in dreams, an increase in visions, it is because God is trying to speak and reveal certain things to you, and it is important that you know what to do with that. So write them down. Write them down. Grab a notebook, use your phone, use the note section of your phone, or whatever way you need to do. I have a journal that I created that you can use. That is linked in my description. That's linked, but you can use whatever you want to do to be able to track and keep down and write down your dreams, and then to be able to go back and write any sort of like insight or interpretation that you get. But then also for you to go through it from time to time to see what God has been speaking to you, and kind of like what he's been trying to reveal to you and how he's been trying to get your attention. But I just wanted to do this video so that you can really understand that if you needed a confirmation about what to do with your dreams, or whether or not it's something that you should be paying attention to, let this be your confirmation. Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. Based on the dream, you'll know whether or not it's something that you should be praying about, whether or not it's something you should be coming into agreement with, whether or not it's something you should be rebuking, or whether or not it's a warning that you need to go forth and give a warning. But whatever it is, go to God, but write it all down.